Hello and welcome to another Qigong mobility video, this one for your balance. So here we are again, getting into our Qigong stance. Feet are hip width apart, slight bend in the knees, tuck the tailbone, shoulders back, reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. We're going to start nice and simple, regulating the breathing, just calming down. Bringing our hands up in front of us to about shoulder height and floating them back down. Inhaling as we bring our hands up, exhaling, floating them back down. A good point to ground your feet, distribute your weight evenly. Next, we bring our hands up in front of our chest. We push out, bending at the knees, straightening up and bringing the hands back in. Right, so we're exhaling as we push out, inhaling as we come back in. Getting our hips and knees warmed up here. Pushing out, squatting, and pulling back in as we stand up straight. Pushing out. Then we're going to open out to the sides, opening up the chest, inhaling, exhaling, squatting down, inhaling, opening the chest, exhaling, closing and squatting down. Inhale, bend at the knees, exhaling. Hold it there for a little bit, and then bring your arms overhead. Make a nice loose fist, and pull your elbows down as you squat down. Reach back up, arms out to the side, shoulder height. Turn the palms, inhale up, exhale as we squat down, inhale back up, reaching up, and exhale the arms back to the start. Do that 2 more times. Here, targeting shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, ankles, warming everything up. Last time here. And then we're just going to reach up and come up on our toes, lifting the heels just an inch or 2. Making those fists and pulling the elbows down again. And we reach up. This is a nice slow introduction to balance, just bouncing on our toes. Getting used to that feeling. Pull back down. Reaching up. Hold it and bring your arms out to the sides all the way. Palms facing up. We're going to cross them. You're going to reach one arm up, lifting the leg on the same side. Other arm reaches down. Switching sides, crossing arms in front, reaching up, leg lifts. Really good practice here, shifting weight side to side. Working on that balance. Take your time here as well. Make sure you are stable on that standing leg before lifting up. Don't worry about falling behind. Just do what you need to do to successfully do this pose. do a little circle here to regroup. Palms down. Squat a little bit here. We're going to turn our toes to one side. We're going to bring our hands into the prayer position. Take a nice big step with that front foot, reaching up and looking up at our hands. And we're going to shift the weight to the front a little more, straightening the leg, looking through the arms. And then shift the weight to the back leg, looking up. Toes come up, feeling that stretch down the back of the front leg. You do the exact same thing again. Reaching up, looking up. Straighten that front leg, look through the arms. And then shift the weight to the back. Bringing that toe up, looking up. Stick the tailbone out a little bit, getting a nice stretch. From here, we turn all the way to the other side. And we take that step again. This is the balancing part, controlling that step. Looking up at the hands, shifting the weight, straightening that front leg. And then shifting back, looking up, bringing the toes up toward the shin. So again, even just making these moves from position to position is a practice in balance. And a really good practice for everyday life. All right, so we're going to be moving into Qigong 5 animals, the crane. So, bringing both hands out in front, one hand on top of the other, doesn't really matter which one. Squatting down, straighten up, bring your arms overhead, keeping them one on top of the other. You're going to stick the tailbone out and lean through our arms. And coming back to that original position, separate the hands, reaching the arms back, and one leg goes back. That is your balancing for this move. Repeating on the other side. So sticking the chest through, tailbone out. Hands back in front, separate, and lift the other leg. Of course, you can always just keep your toe on the ground, just building up to the full positioning. Arms overhead, keeping one hand over the other. Stick out the tailbone, press the chest out, back down, extend the arms and one leg, and we come back to center and repeat on the other side. And again, always making sure you're nice and stable on that standing leg. Take the time to ensure that you're stable. You can always pause the video. I try to give time between each move for people to catch up, so just do whatever you need to do. I think we're on to our last one here. Back to center. We're just going to do a little circle, preparing for the second crane move. Palms facing up just below the belly button. We're going to flap our wings. So bringing the arms up to shoulder height, one leg up. Just let your toe rest. Same side, we're going to lift the leg a little higher and bring our hands all the way overhead. Come back to center. Do the same thing on the other side. Shoulder height. Just let the toe tap down and then come all the way up overhead. And that's the move. Fairly simple, but again, really focusing on that stability on the standing leg. Slow it down as much as you need to. Again, you can always start just with the toe on the ground and build up to lifting that leg. Go, knee up, tap the toe down, knee up, hands overhead, back to center. So really good strengthening for the hip here as well, standing on one leg. And we'll do it once more on each side. This is one of my favorite moves, so I think I must have added an extra fourth set per side. But you can never do too much balance practice. Floating the hands back down. Take some nice breaths and notice how you are feeling. We're going to finish with some nice deep breaths, circling our arms overhead, exhaling as we bring our hands down toward the lower dantian. Inhale, gathering fresh qi, pushing it down right into the core energy storage, the lower dantian. Last time here. Hands on the lower dantian, stepping into center. You can close your eyes here. Take some nice deep breaths. Thank you for watching today. Keep working on that balance. I will see you in the next video.